Oh, yeah. Well, sing.
Okay. It's called Hello to Diversity.
Hello
to Diversity.
Well, that sounds nice. I love diversity.
What will we lose if we all look alike and pray the same prayer to God? What will we choose if we're all standardized and no one among us is odd? What rainbows will we have to sacrifice if heaven is always sky blue? What is the point of our getting along if we all share the same point of view? We are different, we are varied, like the flowers in the field. We are diverse, like the universe, our true nature is concealed. We are separate, but connected, like the planets up above. We are finite and eternal. We are quantum, we are love. What will we gain if the seasons all merge and the night is no different than day? What if our names all sound alike and the roads all point the same way? What will we use to compare and contrast if everything is right as can be? What joy will we ever know in the world if you are exactly like me? We are different, we are varied, like the flowers in the field. We are diverse, like the universe, our true nature is concealed. We are separate, but connected, like the planets up above. We are finite and eternal. We are quantum, we are love. Why do we try so very hard to conform? Is it safety in numbers we seek? Why is it so very hard to be brave, to pursue our own path and to speak? If I long to become somebody else, then who can I find to be me? Why not delight in what makes us unique and say hello to diversity? We are different, we are varied, like the flowers in the field. We are diverse, like the universe. Our true nature is concealed. We are separate, but connected, like the planets up above. We are finite and eternal. We are quantum. We are love.
You know, quantum isn't about it.
No, it's also the idea of two things coexisting at the same time is a paradox. Like wave and particle. That's how quantum physics goes. Right?
That is an event that can occur within the context of physics. And all physics is quantum physics.
Well, that's what makes us finite and eternal. That's how we're quantum.
Misuse a word.
Too bad. Unless you want to suggest another word.
It was nice.
I was going to say quanta, not quantum. Is it? It should
Quanta
be like
is-
not
Quantum is singular, quanta is plural.
right. And Qantas is an airline with kangaroos on it.
It's true.
What? That's serious.
My favorite line is, if I long to be somebody else, who can I find to be me?
You got a hefty sense of Jewish shtick humor in you, girl.
It can't point.
Wait, now what were you going to do? What did you just ask
And you
Judith?
notice how
Because a medium who's been helping me communicate with a number of people who have passed.
Ruth just asked Judith if she would tell her that God exists as an atheist. Is that right?
No, she'll discover afterwards, and then she can contact me and she can say, you know what, you were right.
How is she going to let you know?
Well, that's what we're going to work out now.
No, Ruth, we're not. It's a complete total.
I mean, I'm not so sure after burying my whole family that there's God. How do you know that there's a God?
There is no God. There's only the universe.
Honey,
And the universe is uncreated.
the universe is ever being created, and
It is creative. It is creating.
being created.
It is
Being created.
being created.
In process.
But it is uncreated because that supposes a creator.
But you know what?
It is its own creator.
Well, then it's its own God.
It is not God. It
I
is
think
the
bringing the problem
universe.
is the word God. You just don't like
No,
the
no,
word
no,
God.
no.
Well, it could be a verb instead of a noun.
You give me a word that has no connotation of something other than all that is, was, or ever could be.
Use that. Let's use that.
Okay, that's what I call that, which is.
And I call it God. So what
Yeah,
difference
but
does it
that's
make?
not the same because,
It could be the same. We don't know.
oh my God,
We don't know exactly what you're referring to when you say that.
I am referring to all that is, was, or ever could be.
Me too. And that's God for me.
But you talk to it, you think it has properties.
I think that just like I get messages from God to do certain things and tell certain people
But
things.
you can't get a message
I
from
do.
from a thing that is not.
I get knowledge. I get encoded information which I understand to mean
From the
something.
universe.
From the supreme being, from
The
the
Supreme Being is
from
not
the-
the same as
Well,
that. It's not
well,
the
you see,
same.
wait, I think it's semantics we're
It's not.
arguing over.
It's not.
Does it really make a difference what you call it when I call it? How does
Well,
it
I
make
think it makes a difference what it is and what it isn't.
Are you going to be a worse person or a better person because you call it something and I call it something else?
No, that's not it at all. The object of it is to know what is and what isn't. I'm
we
just
we
very
can't
sim-
know that for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
No, we can't. Every day we're discovering that what we thought something, the scientists themselves are.
But that's what I
Fine.
am as a
Well,
scientist.
that's what I'm saying, and you know that every day brings new uncovered mystery things, and the mystery still persists. So
Wait, I thought you were an architect.
I'm
You're a scientist?
architect.
She's a scientist architect?
I am a scientist.
listen to this.
Okay.
Have you
I
heard about
resemble that remark.
Nassim Harami? You know who he is, or Harami?
Nassim Harami.
You got to look him up. He's
Who's
a-
Nassim
artist.
Harami?
No,
Rami.
no, he's a physicist, and he's a physicist. And when he was 9 years old, he got very impatient with his teachers because he understood things about the universe that
They didn't even.
right. And one of the things that he understood then, but only now he was able to prove it, is that what's really happening is where we think there's nothing. It's the space between the atoms where so much is stored. And so he was able to now devise experiments. At first, the other physicists thought he was nutty and they disclaimed him, and now some people are calling him the second Einstein. He's been able to show mathematically that he can project the how should I say, the
Structure?
orbits of the planet, the way they line up by a certain mathematical equation that before was always off several points and it never quite lined up. Now he can do it. I've been listening to him for hours. He's absolutely fascinating. You're going to love me once you look him up online.
She already loves you.
Harumi.
No, Haramin. Haramei.
You may want to stick around a little bit longer. This whole conversation was precipitated by Judith's insistence that she wants to check out.
And
Sooner than
by
later.
Ruth's insistence.
Oh,
that-
and we were debating on the presence of God, which I really cannot be the arbiter of. I'm kind of in between you two. I can't validate.
Can I sing you a new song you wrote?
Well, let's talk
Sure.
about whether God exists first.
Well, it's in here.
Can
It's
I
in here.
just tell you my idea for my memorial first?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that's where
Alright.
we started. Yes.
All right.
Please. I'm going to get it on tape
Stephen
so we
Carl
know.
Rubin is going to officiate.
Stephen Carr Rubin.
It's going to be in the backyard. That's a victory. That victory is a victory. That's my victory. I'm going to be cremated. My ashes will be available to my immediates, naming, Alex and Dave. And so then we're going to have a little thing, and I'm asking 7 people or so, maybe 7, few people, to talk to Steve and corroborate what he knows about me and add to it by what they know about me. For example, Martin knows about me as an architect and a student and a friend. Another friend of mine knows about me as a mother, a friend, and something else. So there are various aspects.
Multivalent facets, I might add.
What?
Multivalent facets.
That's right. Michael Rotandi knows something else about me. So, another thing, another...
Is this like a good excuse to have a party or what?
What?
Is this a good excuse to have a party?
There'll be a few people.
Instead of a coming out party like the debutantes, you'll have a going out
That's...
party.
A coming through party. Oh, a going
going
out. Oh,
out.
I like that. Going out party.
So
That's
then,
good.
the people from the various facets of my life are welcome to, say, bring somebody, maybe run into somebody and say, oh, Judith died. We're going to have a little memorial. And they go, oh, I really liked her. I'm going to come.
But you'll be here.
No, I'll be dead. That's the point. I'm planning it.
I know, but why don't you have it before you go so you can enjoy it?
I'm enjoying it
Other-
right now.
Other people do that. They do it early.
I
They have
know
it.
that. I was going to do that. I wanna do
Maybe
that.
I should have one next week. That
Next
could be
week?
the only time I could gather my friends together. The few friends that I
Okay,
have.
see you.
Okay, she's being serious, and
No,
we're just
let her
messing her.
finish. Let her finish.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
that's
Okay.
it.
And then what happened? Are there going to be refreshments?
Of course there'll be rubbish.
What, from where?
I don't.
McConnell's.
From the French bakery?
That's up to Alex.
It'll be McConnell's.
There's no French food.
McConnell's Malteds.
What's the bakery you like to go to where you get
There
your
is
chicken
none.
pot pie?
Oh, that's not even a good bakery.
Oh, okay. So where
Well,
do
the
you
food
like to
was
eat?
good.
I like to eat expensive food because it's the only good food.
Where, like
Not
what?
because it's expensive.
Oh, okay, but where?
Because it's good.
But like, give me a name. What's the name of that expensive restaurant you took me to in Beverly Hills where you paid 3 months of your mortgage to have lunch?
The fish joint on Beverly Drive that Armin wanted me to replicate. I don't know. I forget the name of that place.
Judith,
Wolfgang's is really good.
it's good to laugh with you.
You let me down.
No, I'm not.
Wolfgang's
Laughing with you.
is Wolfgang Pub's restaurant.
Oh,
It's good. And there's a fish restaurant that's really, really good. I can't think of the name for that.
where, down
really,
in
really
Beverly
good.
Hills or
No.
here in
It's actually downtown.
Pacific Palisades?
No,
Oh,
downtown.
downtown? I don't think she
When I
liked
think
the
of
pantry.
food, okay, when I think of food, I think of across the river on the east side
In
to
St.
the
Louis?
ocean
St. Louis?
from Orange County to like Ojai.
Oh, uh-huh.
I mean, talking good food, you gotta look far and wide.
What about
Well, you
the-
used to
the
like that place on
farmers-
3rd Street, ABC or CBD or DLC, or it was like 3 letters.
AOC, that is really good.
Yeah, what is it? KOC? AOC. Yeah. Is that
Really
still
good.
open?
It's still open, it's smaller, but it's still open now.
Because the rent's got more.
And Luke is really good.
Which one?
Luke, Luqueus.
Oh, on
It's Luke in
Melrose,
French,
just east of La Cienega.
really good.
In an old muse that, yeah, I like that place. That was Harold Lloyd's stables.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good places. I don't want to be put on the spot right now calling all the good places.
Anyway, I want to tell you about.
Call up Jonathan
Howard-
Gold. Because
He's
he's
gone.
with God.
He's gone.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
God.
right.
He's with God.
That's
He's
right.
calling him.
That's right. You want me to make contact with him? What would you
Sure.
like me to ask him?
Girls.
I talked to my grandmother, and she answered me in the same way she used to, where the medium could not have known about it. It's
Ruth
not
wants
anyway.
Ruth wants to put me in touch with Jason. She thinks I could talk to
She
Jason.
wants to do what? What?
Put him in touch with Jason, with his son who committed suicide.
Yeah, I personally don't understand that. You okay?
Sure. Okay, talk of. I'm only partially paying attention because
You're what?
I'm only partially paying attention to the talk of the afterlife, after death,
Rhetoric?
other life rhetoric because I'm being polite. But normally, I have
you
only
swear.
one word for
You
it.
curse and swear usually when I'm
I
here.
just say bullshit. Don't want to talk about it. Complete, total bullshit. Bullshit. Not scientific. Not interesting unless it's scientific. So there.
So there.
But this Harami guy you were talking about does sound, if you would be kind enough to give me
Yeah, I'm
his
gonna-
name, I'll read about him. And
Okay.
yes, I want to hear your
So,
song, of
okay,
course.
okay, all right, are you
Of
ready?
course I want to hear
All
it.
right.
I heard you're writing a musical.
Yeah, but this is not from the musical. This is something I wrote just recently, not from the original musical.
This
Here,
is the
so
entertainment portion of the evening.
Okay.
I was trying to record it for Judith's posterity.
Well, there are 3 songs. I could sing
That's my
any
job.
one of 3 songs.
Lily,
Lily.
Puppy. Oh, here she is. If she wanted to be up here, she'd be up. She knows where it is. Can you get up here, baby?
Which song is this, baby?
I don't know. I can sing her any one of 3 songs.
We just came from the Self-Realization Temple, and she sang one inside the temple. I'm very proud of her.
Good, go.
She's a very accomplished,
Let's hear it.
sweet young thing.
Hang on, let me see what my downloads are.
So you're comfortable now, right? You're comfortable?
I am, actually.
Cool.
I've been very, very lucky. I don't know why I've been feeling so well. I'm very, very glad.
That's great.
Because it's giving me. Some lady just jumped out of an airplane for her 91st birthday.
What?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Some woman just jumped out of an airplane for her 91st birthday.
That was her
What-
birthday present?
Yes. What I'm saying is this dying thing, people die in all different ways.
Right,
And people die for all different reasons.
right.
I am tired of this one. That's all I can tell you. You know, I am not having enough fun or enough enjoyment or enough pleasure or enough productivity.
Well, do you feel like
To
you
keep-
accomplished all, look, you are an architect scientist. Do you feel like you accomplished all the things that you want to regarding our
Fuck
profession?
No,